So, today we're going to do a video, actually, second attempt of this video because I did an original video a few hours before and tried to edit it, which worked quite well, and then later something went astray. And I ended up losing my video or having a file which doesn't work and isn't able to be played by anything. So today I'll be reviewing, hell of it. Call whatever you like, I don't care. Something I got a few months ago, and this will be it should be a little bit rice and more like a bit centered. Right, adjustments. And this will be original FIGMA number 304 from Fate Extra series Caster, and other words known as a Tamamo Nomaya, I guess. Well, it is something Australian and pronouncing that's nothing so bad. So we have a very nice, beautiful box. It's original FIGMA figure, by the way. Not some kind of knockoff for 15 bucks. Yeah, I squeezed a lot of blood for this one. Have a single point of regret. This thing is amazingly good, amazing quality, amazingly done. Possibilities. Well, we talk about this a little bit later. The first thing I want to show the box. Box is actually exempt already, so you won't able to see in the box much anything. And we come to the aura deal of choice. Here we go. We have a very nice, cute pose I made in the previous video, which didn't work very well after reading. And we have our caster. So I will be removing her now from the stand like this. As you can see, a lot of parts are very flexible and movable. That we remove her little Lexi. I remove bend down. We turn a little bit ahead and we present you a caster from Fate series. Fate series Extra are basically based on manga and video games, I think now. One of the better video games, if you were looking after this character wasn't introduced by me, is better to try on Android devices. No available on Android devices is Fate Grand Order. So don't get much into this and take a look at the figure. The sculpt on the figure is amazingly good, amazingly. A lot of details, a lot of gimmicks, a lot of cute touches. Even this smile of this little figure is very, very, very joyful, and how you cannot get a little bit better just looking at this figure. And my motor is a little bit, not much, since I'm a very huge pessimist, but yeah, this figure really rises level of mood very, very good. So about the figure, yes, painting is done really awesome, really amazing as well. You look at the details, edges. Some paint work seems to be a little bit over the edges, but in overall it really looks very nice from afar, same as from closing in. And I have no issues with this figure at all, except maybe for size. It's a little bit small, but don't get fooled about the appearance of my hands. I have a big hand, yeah, and a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared and always keep caution, since I don't want to break anything on her, so I never apply a lot of force. Accident happened. I grew up with a high-grade kids from Gundam series. I know how it is when you take fragile parts and try to improve it placement. So the back of the or fox lady looks awesome as well. Keeping in mind that she has a lot of paint touches, a lot of details, a lot of gimmicks. The tail, very nicely done tail. I love details on the tail, different full color separations, really nicely done. It has some movement, not much, because it's a big, huge chunk of resin, plastic. Yeah, probably resin. And we have these two big part of ribbons. Her ribbons are very solid, by the way, compared to ribbons on her head here. Very nicely done as well. Ponytails. Move a little bit here and there. They have a ball joint, so it's no wonder why I can do some movement and little gimmicks like raising them, but I don't see a real point doing anything aside a little bit spreading them or just keeping them in compact version. Talking about Figma articulation, I should mention that those are highly articulated minifigures, and how to compare the minifigure with a high grade, so people get a little bit. She can stand on her own, but you should be very careful, since small damage the table or probably not very stable ground in your room might cause her to turn over. And yeah, you wouldn't like to see your expensive figure damaged or scrapped over the visible parts, mostly visible parts. I'm not talking about something you will not be showing anywhere on display. So we have a high-grade Legendless Gundam and Tamamo Maya Cat. It's most precisely the same size. I do not call high grades small grades. I really appreciate the high grades. As you can see, I have tons of them, but the only ones I like. And yeah, for comparisons, quite decent sizable figure with a tons of action poses, possibilities, fun. I don't know if people do using those figures for any other purposes than a display, but in my case I will be using her only for display. So touching every part, I probably show every part except for underwears. Yeah, she has an underwears, by the way, very nicely painted, and the stripes, very cute. I think it's very cute, and and all the meanings are very sexy. Yeah, I said it. So no big deal. So yeah, let's come back to let's get over with all accessories she comes with. Yeah, very possible. Waist unit, head, hands. I will be trying posing her a little bit later, so let's give it a break for her for now. I hope she won't fall off. We're pissed off and mad. Alright, so we're getting a Figma. I don't know is that an original casual stand, but oh, very good quality made action base for the Figma figures. Probably these are included in every Figma, at least latest releases, and do its job very good. The figure is very secure on this basis, and I have no problems whatsoever. So let's take a look then on accessories. And these attachments, I believe, comes only with specific accessories the Figma comes with. So first one of these, and one of the mostly visual standards exceeding accessory. I'm sorry, I sometimes have a problem to pick up correct words, but that's okay. I'm a bit excited. I'm very excited by this figure. Is a mirror. So probably some kind of magic mirror, but done very nicely. Every detail painted. Some chrome paint touches, and not the focus at all. Yeah, my lighting sucks. Mentioned before in my videos. I do not do anything. I even don't have a review spot made. I just bring some furniture and make some temporary thing. The only problem with my mirror, at least with my mirror, was this smudge of paint. Don't get me wrong. I have no issues whatsoever. It's barely visible, only unless you turn around somehow and this spot will be visible under any other than exceptional angles, but that's not a problem. So very nice accessory. Her personal accessory, it's called like that because in some ways Figma's getting a casual amount and lineup of accessories, and these comes in a comes separately, but I'm already placed them all in the back, specifically made for Figma. I have some manual which shows all parts which should be included, which trying to force the out and aggressively try to not let me to show you everything. So how to use parts H and some even mirror has its own connection part. So it's specific accessories for this figure. Of course, casual accessories would be pair of hands, 4 of them, punches, grabby hands, pointing fingers, very nice done, by the way, very sculpted, very clean sculpted. Just even it's even pleasant to touch them. Yeah, I'm kind of pervert, if you presume. Yeah, of course, presume. Right. Pole stand for the mirror itself. This. Oh, you actually can't use it on the same action base, this one, because it doesn't have a plug on the main base. So you have to sacrifice Tamao safety for additional possibility of a mirror. You get a joint, additional joint. So you should be very cautious with your figure, not break it in parts. And we get more accessories like faces. Yeah, the faces is actually very easy to remove. So since I was a little bit interrupted by the call, I'm recording with my smartphone, I had to skip the video and probably will try to attach another part. I don't know how it will work with my software I'm using to edit videos. So we have a few faces, calm face, very nicely painted actually, and we have this worried face. Come on, focus, please. Come on. Well, the thing is, it's difficult to take video of small parts, for me at least. With this lighting, I'm using the daylight, and it's unstable. And I am unable, with my big hands, drag this, and I finally made this. It's a little small seal, magic seal. You often probably will see these in anime. Here we go, we have some breathings. The thing, I'm not using this one because I'm too afraid to lose. And I mentioned before about the extension for mirror. It actually comes with separate mini base, so you can plug this here, attach mirror, and make it independent, standalone, next to the Tamam. So that much about these accessories, and to tell an overall, I haven't shown how to remove face, but it's not really difficult. It's a simple procedure, and you have no problem at all. You just have to remove the hair. Let's see, not much attachment is made. Be careful with the face. By the way, I'm suggesting you do not drink anything when you play with your figures, because sometimes parts can just easily land in a drink, and I don't know how drink will be dissolved the main part. Paint job, but it will probably be a disaster. So whatever you do, do careful. Do careful, keep in mind, these figures are expensive. Very much expensive. I got mine on eBay. I wasn't very lucky enough. So we have this worried, confused bit face. Nothing difficult, everything very simple. And to place her on the action base is quite simple as well. We have an attachment point, a hole if you prefer, and we have this action base. So we just move mirror aside, look her in, push slightly her chest backwards, and we have a figure standing here. Of course, the pose this time is not very much giving any visual content, and that's much about it. So yeah, I think that this will be our last video this week, since I will have to go with the business and the capital C. So thank you for watching. See you next time.